here in Las Vegas at Amazon's first REMARS conference. Artificial intelligence, a big topic here, a huge ecosystem of devices and services involved. And we're talking devices and services. It's great to have Dave Limp, Senior Vice President of Devices and Services for Amazon. So if you're talking about the Echo, Alexa, tablets, Ring doorbells, you name it, it falls under you. I want to talk a lot about AI and the advancements that you're making. But first, got to talk a little antitrust. Is all of this scrutiny going on going to change at all the way you're running the devices and services business?
No, we've said this to you before, but first of all, welcome to REMARS. But our focus is invent on behalf of customers, right? And if we keep our focus there and build cool things that customers love to use and continue to earn their trust, which we have to do every day, then we think the outputs will speak for themselves, and we focus on that.
How much has the conversation around privacy and people's wanting answers into the granularity of that and how AI fits, how much has that changed your process and the way you think about how you're rolling these things out?
Well, customer trust is kind of the oil of the Amazon flywheel, and so we think about it every day. And thinking about privacy as you think about the kinds of products that we're doing, whether it's a Ring doorbell or it's a Echo sitting in your kitchen, it has to be foundational to the product. It's not something you glom on later as an afterthought. And we think about it at the very upfront. When we're beginning to invent the product, we think about if we're going to put these in our homes, what do we want to think about privacy? What do we think about trust? And we build features into the products and into the services such that that's first and foremost and paramount. And we're continuing to evolve that. It's not like you're going to get everything right day one. And as we learn from customers, we'll add new features and services that build on that and add more privacy and trust as we go on.
It's easy to get caught up in the magic of AI. I'm curious about the business. You've been talking more about conversational AI and how the advancements will allow people to talk more naturally to Alexa. How does that translate into higher revenue for Amazon?
Well, I think the first thing is to get customers to love a product, right? If you build a product that customers love and use, then good things usually come in consumer electronics when you do that. So for us, that's the first thing that you want to do. It happened early on with Kindle. People loved it, and then we figured out how to build a book business around it. And similarly, the great thing about Echo and Alexa is that customers love the product.
And what are they buying more of because of that?
I don't think that they're necessarily buying more yet because of that, but they are doing certain things in digital that leads to buying some more things. Specifically, we've kind of brought music back into the home again. It had atrophied in the home, and now music subscription services, Spotify, certainly Amazon Music, and now Apple Music starting last year, they're growing on Echo and Alexa. People are listening to audiobooks, and so we have a business there, Audible, with the subscription services. So those are the early signs where you start seeing that. In addition, people are buying more smart home products. So you see that a lot around here at REMARS in the area of automation. And whether it's a smart plug or a light bulb or a robotic vacuum, people are buying those more because it's easier to control with a voice interface.
We're talking about services and privacy. Apple at the Worldwide Developers Conference a couple of days ago announced sign-in with Apple. You guys had log-in with Amazon for a long time. Apple's introducing this idea of privacy with that login and not handing out people's email addresses and information. I'm wondering what you think of that, and if that's a direction Amazon might go in.
Well, I think anything that advances the privacy for customers and gives them a more trusted environment, I'm a big fan of as a consumer. So I don't know enough. It just was announced on Monday, so I don't know enough about that product to sort of weigh in on the specifics of it. But I think as you think about Amazon and our credentials and being able to log on Amazon, we've been doing that for 20 plus years. Then your credit card number, your address, which we ship your products to, that's sacrosanct. We have to really build trust every day. And anybody, any other company, any other person that's furthering that, I think is just great for the industry.
Arguably, no company, no brand is more associated with consumer AI right now than Amazon is. We're talking about Apple and how that relationship has progressed. It's been 5 years since the Fire Phone announcement. That didn't work out for Amazon. It had a lot of those AI capabilities working. I think you've said that differentiation was the issue there. It wasn't differentiated enough. I wonder how that relates to other products that you're working on, because I look at Amazon right now, and in the tablet category, Apple's $250 iPad is the #1 selling tablet on Amazon. Number 2 is the $80 Fire tablet, and then 3 or 4, 2 more $250 iPads. Are you as differentiated as you want to be in tablets?
Yeah, I think our tablet business is done great. It's very different than where Apple and others focus. We focus very much on entertainment and focus on a product that's great for families with our kids edition of our tablets. And I think, roughly last Q4, 1 out of every 3 tablets sold in the U.S. was an Amazon tablet. So that's just an amazing business for us, and one we continue to invest in, and we're really excited about.
I'm trying to figure out what business to compare Alexa to. And it seems like a search business if, say, Google were mostly monetizing search by selling its own product. Is that the way to think about Alexa's role in Amazon's business? Is it's getting people's intent and then pointing them toward even things within Amazon that they want to purchase?
I think the long-term goal was to try to invent the Star Trek computer. I grew up watching Roddenberry and loved it. And so it was a lot more innocent than you might make it out to be, which is, can we invent that computer? We all loved watching it, and the science had moved up enough, and you see it a lot here at Remars, that we thought we had a shot at it. And it's still going to take us years, if not decades more, to get to the shining star that is that Star Trek computer. But we think we can do it. And if you have that in your house or in your car or in your conference room, you're going to find all sorts of things to do it. Some Amazon will invent, and it'll help Amazon, but much more it'll help developers. There's 90,000 plus skills, hundreds of thousands of developers building around Alexa right now. And if you'd 5 years ago said, oh, there's going to be a new developer ecosystem that's not about an operating system, that's not about applications, but about this skills in the cloud, you would have laughed at me. But here it is, sitting in front of us, all around us, right here.